everything should be that easy. What you want should come right to you. And you say, oh, it shouldn't come because I wasn't born into a wealthy family. Oh, it shouldn't come. I don't have any inheritance. Oh, it shouldn't come. I don't have any strong skill set that I can sell for a lot of money. Abundance should not come to me. And we say, what in this equation causes you to pick out the bogus thought process that says, I have to justify this thing I want through this and this and this and this? If there is one thing that we could help you do today, if you could stop feeling the need to justify the well-being that comes through the framework that others have assigned, and you could just open your direct route between you and Source and say, I desire this, and Source is saying to you, you deserve this, then all things that you want would flow to you with such ease. We also want you to understand that you just didn't come for the alarm certificate. Esther came for the pleasure of that relationship. She came for the pleasure of overhearing that phone call. She came for all the things that came before that even came. She came for the confirmation of the ease of this and the ease of this and the ease of this. You want continual confirmation of the blessedness that is you. That's what you want. Continual confirmation of the worthiness that is you. But you got to calibrate to it. And you can't feel guilty, and you can't feel ugly, and you can't feel mean, and you can't feel disadvantaged, and you can't feel taken advantage of, and calibrate to those blessings that are yours to receive. You got to let go of this burdensome now with all of its tentacles into things that you remember, and just stand fresh in the world, just you and Source energy and your vortex that is full of things that you've already picked out for yourself. And then on a regular basis say, I think I'd like some of that and that and that and that and that today. I think I'll calibrate to some of that. And then your inner being says, we hear you, we're on it, and you're in a good mood, so watch for it. That's how it works. It's not different from that. That's how it works. So there are some premises that you have to sort of give up on. You have to give up on the premise that you're unworthy here to prove worthiness. Where do you get this stuff? You notice no matter how worthy you try to be, it's never worthy enough. The good stuff just keeps holding itself apart, because those aren't the rules of the game. The rules of the game are, you're good, what do you want? Here it is. Those are the rules of the game. And you say, well, I learned some other rules. I'm bad. Here's what I want. It's not coming. Say, no. You pick those up from your mother. You pick those up from other physicals. You pick those up from those who had already figured out how to deprive themselves before you got here. Don't listen to them. Can't you see how miserable they are? How's it working out for them? How's it working out for them? You're good. You have desires. Source will guide you through the path of least resistance to it. And the most wonderful thing about that is you get to play. You get your hands in the clay. You get your hands in the clay. The artist who paints the painting has a way more delicious relationship with it than the person who goes to the store and buys it. And it doesn't mean that it's not a lovely thing to buy the painting, but oh, to have felt it. The person who creates the poem has a way deeper, richer relationship with it than those of you who enjoyed it and were entertained by it. You are creators. You are creators. You're not observers. You're not regurgitators. You are creators. You are molders. You are evidence gatherers and decipherers and deciders, and you figure it all out because you have the resonance factor within you. You can feel when you're resonant or calibrating to who you really are, and you can feel when you're not. It's just that simple. Then you can add some things to it to make it even more fun. Everything always works out for me, and it's fun in the process of unfolding. And everything works out for me, and I feel no impatience because the unfolding is so delicious. And everything works out for me, and I love it because I get to co-create with so many others who is also working out for it at the same time. Everything is working out, wait for it, for all of us. Everything is working out for all of us. For all of us.
Abraham, I would love to hear a rampage that everything always works out for us.
All right.
That was my desire when it came.
Granted. I'm glad that I'm here in this physical body because I thought about it for quite a while. And before I got here, I knew all of the advantages of being here. But I like experiencing it because as it unfolds in an environment, which is a leading edge environment, which has all of the facilities and capabilities because of my physical apparatus to see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, it is extra delicious. I love being non-physical, and I love the feeling of thought. I love the way thought flows, and I love the way the law of attraction perpetuates thought. And from my non-physical vantage point, I loved that pure thought that I was transmitting, and I loved the way it felt. But I gotta tell you, there is nothing that compares like being in a physical body calibrated to that. Because in this physical body, out here on this leading edge, I get to explore and personally decide and then calibrate to it and then watch the cooperative components that have already been assembled come to me in perfect timing with my fingers on every bit of it for the satisfaction of my life experience in exactly the way that I knew it would be. I was worthy before I came, and I knew it then. Oh, but the feeling of blessedness is compounded exponentially as I get to stand in the physical body being the recipient of the blessings that I knew were coming. And furthermore, I love the knowing that I get to perpetuate the blessings from here, not from there. I know for sure that we're all in this together, and I know for sure that we are each benefiting every other one that exists. I can feel the way my inner being feels about everyone on the planet, and I love knowing that I can calibrate to that feeling of love and respect and positive expectation, just like my inner being has done. I look forward to meeting those that I meet, and I'm in no hurry to meet them all. I just am going to calibrate myself to the best feeling that I can find at any point in time, and then I'm just going to watch what the law of attraction and my blessed inner being and all who gallivant there with them flow in the direction of me. And in every moment of my physical experience, I'm going to do my best to revel in the blessings that are raining down around me. I had my umbrella up for a little while because I didn't know this stuff, but I've put it down now. And so I'm ready for whatever, I'm ready for whatever, I'm ready for whatever, I'm ready for whatever. Source energy, I know that I'm a part of you. I also know that I'm a unique physical part of you. I know that I deviate from calibration for a very important purpose. I deviate to understand what calibration is, and I deviate to know what I don't want. I deviate to fine-tune, and I'm happy for every negative emotion I ever feel, because I know in that process of exploring the things that are around me, I am asking for the new from my unique lens, from my unique point of view. I know that I am not only the creator of my own experience, I'm a co-creator in the eternal expansion of all that is. And I love the role that I get to play, and I'm thankful for the roles that everybody else is playing. And I am so happy in this moment that I am an eternal being, because I'm loving how this feels.
Oh, delicious. Thank you. Thank you, Abraham.